Some people spend their whole lives trying to become somebody. Others spend their lives not realizing they already are. This is the story of a woman who never saw herself clearly, and a man who never stopped trying to show her. Daylene. I've been trying to find the words, not the pretty words, not the movie script words, the real ones. The kind that carry the weight of years. Because every time you look in the mirror, I see you searching for things that aren't there. And every time, I wish you could see what I see. The woman looked at her reflection and found flaws. The man looked at the same woman and found strength. The difference wasn't eyesight. The difference was perspective. You see scars, I see survival. You see mistakes, I see lessons. You see all the times life knocked you down. I see all the times you stood back up. That's the part that amazes me. Not that life was difficult, it's that you kept moving anyway. And life was difficult. There were years filled with uncertainty, years where hope felt expensive, years where tomorrow arrived carrying more questions than answers. Most people never knew, most people never saw, but struggle leaves fingerprints on every chapter. And through it all, she kept going. Through heartbreak, through fear, through exhaustion, she kept going. And through it all, he kept watching, kept believing, kept seeing the beauty she couldn't see herself. You know what I remember? I don't remember the hard days the way you do. I remember your courage during them. I remember you putting everyone else first. I remember you showing up when you had every reason not to. I remember your heart. That's what stayed with me. The funny thing about strength is that the strongest people rarely feel strong. They think they're simply surviving. They think they're doing what anybody would do. But not everybody would. That's why their story matters. If I could give you one gift, it wouldn't be money, it wouldn't be success. I'd give you my eyes just for 5 minutes. 5 minutes to see yourself the way I've seen you all these years. The kindness, the resilience, the beauty that never had anything to do with appearance. The woman who stood beside me when life got ugly. The woman who never quit. The years changed many things. Faces matured, dreams evolved, circumstances shifted. But some things remained untouched. Commitment, respect, loyalty, love. The kind that survives because it's built on something deeper than feelings. There were moments I didn't know how we'd get through. Moments when the road disappeared. Moments when I was scared too. But every time I look beside me, you were still there. Maybe tired, maybe hurting, maybe questioning yourself, but still there. And that meant everything. She kept going, he kept believing. Life kept testing, love kept surviving. She kept carrying burdens, he kept seeing beauty. The years kept moving, and somehow, so did they. So Daylene, if doubt ever tells you you're not enough,
borrow my perspective.
if fear tells you you're not beautiful,
Borrow my perspective.
if life ever convinces you that what you've done doesn't matter,
Borrow my perspective.
because I've spent years watching your story. And from where I'm standing, you're incredible.